There we go. Okay. Alrighty. So, so it turns out that the townsfolk came here to kill the last dragon, and in killing the last dragon, there's nobody keeping the volcano at bay. But there is a dragon egg here, so we're gonna take that with us because we don't want the dragons to die. That would be very sad. And the townsfolk give us the firestone before running away while the volcano erupts. Like, oh yeah, here, take this. And Crodia's like, I'm not letting you go, even though there's lava everywhere. Darn it, Crodia. I'm gonna use some flan. Who doesn't like flan? I think a lot of names in this game are punny. On purpose, of course. There we go. So we defeat Crodia. But, Crodia is very interesting. So she saves us anyway. Even though we just defeated her. And she tells us, well, I had to save you because you now have a baby dragon to look after. And she's all about that saving the animals stuff. So yeah, so now the dragon is technically part of our party. We've turned him into a puppet. I'm sorry, dragon. I love you. But now it's time to go get another stone, because we've got the firestone in hand. I pushed the wrong one. My bad. Uh-oh. That's fine. So we have to activate the suspension bridge in order to move on to another area. And doing this casually means you have to go look for the dude who is actually in charge of this place and then come all the way back here. But we can just activate the switches and go on our merry way. So next we're gonna head up into Ice Country. And up here we are gonna try to get the Thunderstone. I'm gonna try to find my way through this cave. As I get 500 encounters. Okay, I cannot run. The not being able to run away sound is kind of awful. Just a big eh. Eh. Ow. It's not very nice. Can you not abuse my Shartae, please? I need her for, you know, fighting things. Yes, because we've totally never ever seen a reskinned monster before. Never ever have we seen that. I'm also going to save because this is acting a little wonky. Just in case. Alright. Let's go through the ice cave. Do-do-do-do. And then east. And then the rest is a nice straight path. Except for random encounters. Thank you for letting me escape, game. Shut up, Windows. Nobody likes you. I wasn't calling you out, I was kind of making fun of it because it was silly. Especially since I literally have run 2 games this week with, like, recolored sprite palettes. That I just find amusing.
This was a boss, but we recolored the palette so you know it's a normal monster.
Exactly. Oh, okay. So this is the town of White Snow. Not too much goes on here, but apparently there's some dude in this tower that went on his own to get the Thunderstone, and we're gonna go save him real quick before we progress any more plot. Oops. And we find him collapsed here because he's not that strong, so he can't really get through this tower on his own. Some serious fun. So, this is the elder of the town, and he's kind of in charge of that tower. And at the top of the tower are Ninetales, and the Ninetales are responsible for kind of keeping the area up here safe and keeps their economy alive and things like that. But if we take the Thunderstone, the Ninetales will die. And so this guy was very angry with his protege there for trying to go and take the Thunderstone, even though he knew it would mean the death of the Ninetales. But this guy wants to cure his mom, and she's sick with Ninetail fever. The only way to cure that fever is with the Thunderstone, which is why he wanted it anyway. So the guy in charge here is like, well, you know what? We should go apologize to the Ninetail Guardians up at the top of the tower. And this guy's like, I'll come with you. I'm really sorry. I won't do it again. And we don't tell them at all that we're actually also going for the stone. Here is the next song.
Yo ho ho! Big and strong. I should probably stop where I'm just like defeating the purpose of the incentive. So fortunately, the RPG Valkyrie opinions do not matter when your donations come through. So if you want us to sing Mountain Men, yo ho ho, you can have us sing Mountain Men, yo ho ho. Currently Evil Queens at $55. Let's Go On, A World, Amphibian Paradise, True Courage, Thank You, Mountain Men's Song, and Someday are all at $0. But with your combined effort, you can definitely get $56. And at $6,000, we're going to be doing a Valkyrie's Q&A session. So we will be taking for the song that just happened. That was Mountain Men's song. So yeah, we'll be doing a Q&A session, and we'll take all of your questions as as many as we can anyway, and get as many Valkyries together as we can because time zones and things. And we'll have a little live Q&A session on our channel, and we'll try and answer as many questions as we can, and we'll take some from chat as well at the same time. So yeah, definitely it's going to be fun. So please help donate to get us towards that goal. Finally, at $7,000, which is the goal we set for all of our Valkyries to be able to get to RPG Limit Break without any burden of cost, we will be having Tina's Fun Corner come back, and there are at least 7 quotation marks, and boy is it fun. If you missed it during Speedrun Ragnarok, we played some really fun games. They were informative and Bible-y, and it was awesome.
Yeah, that was interesting.
So now we're fighting foxes?
Yeah, so now we're at the top of the tower, and because we need to have the Thunderstone, unfortunately we have to fight these adorable little folks. I feel really bad about it, but yeah, but unfortunately you can't get through the run without doing it. And I'm gonna heal because that was actually quite a heavy attack. I'm not happy about that.
There are not enough to have 9 tails, that is correct. In fact, there are too many. There are 12 combined. Yes, there's...
Ow. Oh, crud. Kid's gonna die. It's fine. Get any closer than this. Yes, I can. I'm gonna try to get rid of some more of these foxes here. There we go. That's a little bit safer. I'm gonna move Kid out of the way and heal him up. I really would prefer he didn't die and got the experience from this fight, because it does mean the difference later on. But one more hit and the Guardian will be gone. And there we go. So, the old man that brought us up here, he is very angry with us, and he's like, how dare you? Don't you realize how important they were? Take your darn Thunderstone and get out, and never come back. So, we do so. But, it's kind of sad.
So basically we're going around the world killing things and making lots of people angry at it.
Yeah, the speedrun is not very nice. And Crotia calls us murderers and says she's disappointed in us. Yeah, I'm disappointed in us too.
Casually, is there a way to get around that?
Yeah, so you can actually opt not to fight the Ninetales, and you get the Holy Stone instead of the Thunderstone. But you miss out, number one, on the Thunderstone. And doing the fight with Holy with somebody like Shartae makes it a little bit more difficult. Oh, that's not the right place. I'm going out of order. And the Ninetales just survive, and you use the Holy Stone instead of the Thunderstone. It still grants you access to the endgame stuff. So now,
Interesting.
yeah, I would prefer to do it that way, but it's just not feasible for the speedrun, unfortunately. So we come back to Blue Cat, and we find out there's pirates in this town. And that pirate lady right there wants us to go down and have a word with them. Because apparently what's happened is the captain's son has been killed in a shipwreck, and the captain blames his best friend, and the best friend is basically living with all this horrible guilt And the dead guy's fiancé is all upset, so it's a big mess. And she wants us, for some reason, to kind of go and fix the problem. Oops. Let's go north and go the right way. So we're gonna go on board the boat, and we're gonna try to fix things. So apparently, what ended up happening, why the ship went down in the first place, is because these pirates were looking for the Waterstone. Good place for it to be underwater, right? And we read the friend's journal in here and find out that that's actually what happened, you know. Something attacked the ship, and it went down, and the captain's son died underneath the water. So now that we found that out, we're gonna go speak to the captain and the guy's friend, find out what we can do about things. Plus, we also want the Waterstone. So yeah, that's a thing we have to do. But they're really kind of just standing here fighting with each other, where the captain is, again, just placing blame on this poor guy here. And the guy is just completely racked with guilt over the death of his friend. And out of nowhere, the ghost of the sun, Libany, appears and drags them down to the sunken ship because RPGs.
Wow.
RPG logic, right? You have to have a ghost ship.
Every time I've had a ghost ship, it's always been awful. Or a ghost something.
Well, this is luckily not too horrible. So this journal is actually the journal of the dead son, and he talks about how he was going to marry the girl in Blue Cat, and he misses her, and he hopes he gets back alright. And we find an engagement ring, so we're going to take that with us.
Blue cat.
I want a blue cat. Why can't you two be blue? Like the color blue, not sad blue, because that would be sad. I don't want you to be sad.
I'm blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da.
So who's down here but Gal? And apparently she swam all the way down here from the shore. She's kind of a musclehead, being the dog. I don't know why the dog of the group has to be a musclehead, but she's a musclehead. She's like, ha, I will beat you to the Waterstone. And we gotta go get it before she does.
Can you collect these dolls to, like, get something or something?
No. They're really there for nothing more than being NPCs. You can talk to them, but you can't do anything with them. Only the special puppets can join your party. It actually is one of my favorite breeds of cat. I'm sorry to say that.
Darn it, RPGchick, you're supposed to wait until $6,000!
Oh, darn it. I'm sorry. I forgot. That was a freebie. That's just that was just you know, yeah, a taste. So anyway, the captain's son is being kept here by this evil ghost painting. We have to defeat it. And unlike other paintings you may have fought in other RPGs, this painting can't move, which is really nice, because we can attack it long range with spells, and it can't do a darn thing to us.
If I were a painting, I would have long range spells. That just makes sense.
It doesn't it, though? Exactly, Scala. It's a demo disc. I'm gonna move Kid out of the way so I can get Elkun in a little bit closer there. And I'm gonna keep shoring up the horn so that I can use a reward for another fight coming up later on.
I mean, during the Q&A round, you can even ask us, which Skittle is your favorite Skittle, and why is it dark and sky? We'll have to answer you.
That game was really special. I really am glad Liz ran it for us.
It was extremely special. It was an amazing game.
Okay. Please, animation lag, please. Alright, this thing is almost dead though. This is another good reason to have Shartae in the party because her holy spells work really good on undead things. Alright, so this painting is almost defeated. Delay is really considerable. This should finish it. Nope. One more then. There we go. Alright, so the painting has been defeated. Now the son basically tells the captain and his father and his friend, you know, I enjoyed my life, I have no regrets, please don't be sad, and please go live your lives, basically. And we get sent back up to the regular ship. So now everybody's happy, and we get the water stone. Like, oh, it must have been a dream. No, it wasn't a dream because we have the water stone. Here, you can have it. So now, we gotta go back up. Got to go back up to the deck first before we can exit out of here. But waiting for us on the deck is Gao. She has swum all the way here. And as a kind of a nice little thing, because she's so tired out from the swim, her health bar is almost at 0. Oh, you suck! How dare you kill her? Darn it, Gal.
Shut it!
Oh, Shartae's gonna miss out on some XP. That is not a good thing. What about the guy in the painting? It's alright, because we can technically make up this XP later. So this is my favorite line in the game. Gao asks if she failed because she didn't eat her Wii teas, and then swims off.
The guy in the painting is in a better place now.
Alright, so I do have...
Used holy on him.
Yeah, it's true. I do have to go back and I do have to revive Shartae. So, it's gonna take a minute. So, because the only way to revive the puppets is to bring them to my grandfather and have him rebuild them, essentially. Which is nice, and it's kind of neat, but at the same time, it's kind of a pain in the butt. So... And Shartae is not cheap to fix. She's very expensive to fix. And that also does unfortunately mean one less Dragon Claw that I can buy for Kid. But it's still okay. I have done this run with 2 Dragon Claws in the past, and I can do it again. So I'm gonna go to the item shop and do one more very small shopping trip. I'm gonna pick up 2 Dragon Claws for Kid to bolster his attack power, and I'm gonna pick up a bunch more teleporters so I can get out of the remaining dungeons. So, let's So, 2 Dragon Claws and some teleporters. Alright, so now we find out that the pirates are going to go to this place called Caro Caro. Gee, I wonder what lives there.
They chose the dragon paws. They just cut them off?
No, they're just called Dragon Paws because they look like Dragon Paws.
Okay.
Okay. So the pirates are going to Caro Caro, to where the Earthstone happens to be, so we're gonna hitch a ride, because we need that Earthstone. But yeah, I wonder what kind of monster or creature could possibly be living in Caro Caro. I can't imagine, can you, Kay? Wow, I could not remember.
No idea. Nope.
Not a clue?
Caro? Actually, no.
Exactly, BGG. It's absolutely not frogs. It can't possibly be. Not with a name like Caro.
Frogs don't say Caro, they say ribbit.
Exactly.
I was actually thinking more like Caro, like Caro.
Oh.
It's like, Caro? What? I see, yep, no frog.
No,
They
those
must
are...
be like snakes or something.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
totally
those
are
are
not frogs. They must be snakes. Must be. I'm gonna also save in case things decide to freeze, because things... So, Caro is having a slight problem with fish.
Weird.
And, Miss Meow has apparently released dangerous fish into their ponds, called Boo Boo and Bibi. So they're very similar to the Bobos that we defeated at the beginning of the game to feed the prince, but a little bit stronger. I know, right, BGG? They're such strange-looking cats. I've never seen cats that look like that, but I want one. They might be crab people, Sir Cucumber. They might be. What is this today? Can we stop with these weird attacks, please? It's not okay. Okay, I'm going to electrocute some fish. You are completely useless in this game. Nope, not yet. Do. Okay.
It's a really good idea. We just let them all walk to us. And just...
Yeah, basically. I mean, it's their fault for trying to fight me on a bottleneck. And there we go. The fish have been destroyed. Right. So now we're gonna go a little further into Caro here. And we're gonna make our way towards the castle so that we can find out a little bit more about the Earthstone. So here is repeating dungeon number 10.
Dungeon number 10, yeah, I remember that.
I remember it too, definitely. I know I've heard it before. Bye, Treji.
Bye.
Alrighty, so we're almost there. So apparently, even though we just literally came this way, word of our deeds have gotten to the king, and the king wants to invite us to dinner. And again, a little bit of Breath of Fire referencing. If you remember what dinner was like in the Frog Palace and Breath of Fire, it's not that much different here.
Golden fly pudding, it's my favorite.
To dinner. They're not going to eat us. We already had that problem. So the king has a lovely wife and a lovely daughter. And he's like, I prepared this banquet in your honor. Thank you so much for defeating those evil fish.
Actually, they do kind of look like the frogs in the frog area in Breath of Fire 2.
A little bit, yeah. It's a cookbook.
I want to learn to cook. I will look it up.
So the first dish is mosquito soup. Isn't it delicious?
Yeah.
And then the second course is gourmet flies. Aren't they just tangy on the tongue?
Yeah.
So now, here's Amphibian Paradise, because they're singing a song to thank us. Didn't you like it? Yes, I loved it. So, Cornet, I hear you play the horn. Why don't you play your horn for us? Sure. Why not? That was beautiful, Cornet. And the king basically tells us to make ourselves at home and relax.
Wow, we got friends from our horn.
I know, right? I wish I could play a horn and make all the friends in the world. But I have some of the best friends right here with the Valkyries. I'm sorry, that was schmaltzy. I'll stop now.
By the way, if you liked Amphibian Paradise, you can donate to make us sing it.
So we come back to this little scene where the blue frog, who was singing and dancing for us, even though he was here singing and dancing for us, is apparently trespassing in the castle. And the king is very angry with him for, I guess, staying here longer than he should have. But we find out that the princess and this blue frog named Michael are dating each other. And she's very much in love with him, and the king is not happy because that last frog that we talked to before is actually the princess's fiance. So the king is like, I'm just gonna throw this guy in the dungeon and save all the troubles. And the queen has the idea, well, why don't we send Michael to go get the Earthstone? Because then he can kind of like prove himself to you and you'll accept him, right? So the king very reluctantly agrees to let Michael go fetch the Earthstone. And the princess is not happy about this.
I thought they were gonna have a cooking battle.
I'm sorry, it's not actually Breath of Fire.
Don't they know that all problems are solved by cooking battles? Vive la brigade!
Unfortunately, this is sort of Disney, so all problems, I think, are supposed to be solved by singing.
Okay.
So, the princess spots Cornet back there, and she asks Cornet to accompany Michael to get the Earthstone, and of course we agree, because we need the Earthstone too. And that'll be our next stop. She really is. So this is the best dungeon in the game, because all the obvious choices are north. Everything is north, and you don't have to remember anything else in this. Thanks, game, for not letting me run. That's alright, though, because Shartae could actually use the extra XP. So I am fine with this.
So what does Kururu actually like do for us?
Basically, she's the Null in Lunar, Silver Star, in Sega CD. She does nothing.
So she's just like there and moving around the screen, being distracting.
Yes. That's exactly what she's there for. Ooh, that was 2 beautiful levels. Oh, stop it. Let me run, please. It uses up so much MP.
I saw some of the Null is Ruby, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw some of the speedrun there that High Spirits was doing, and Ruby did nothing at Null.
Yeah, Ruby is also very useless. Oh, see, I couldn't hear that. I missed your pun, I couldn't understand that.
Darn.
I'm sorry. So, meet Frog Tour.
Is that like a frog dog?
It's a frog centaur. Ow.
Okay.
Frog Tour! Ribboning up the villages. I'm gonna heal, so I don't accidentally lose another puppet.
theRPGchick, don't give Kite and D&D monster ideas. I already know how bad those are.
I wasn't trying to, it actually is a frog tour.
We're not hoofing
honest.
around here.
Okay, now I can use Mega Saint, because regular Saint just doesn't cut it. Did I buy the Dragon Paws and not equip them? I think that's a thing I did. Oh boy, I'm silly tonight. Still fine though. Because when you're playing all songs, there is absolutely no way to PB. So this is totally fine. Right, that thing is almost dead anyway, so. Okay, Shartae should be able to finish him off with a Mega Saint. And there we go. We now have 1 Earthstone in our possession. Going to save one more time. And I'm going to equip the Dragon Paws this time. Before I forget. I was wondering why he was doing such little damage, and I'm also going to not be silly and teleport out. There we go. Alrighty. So now we're gonna bring the Earthstone back to Frogburg Castle, and every frog is going to live happily ever after.
What does the little frog say? Ribbit, ribbit. What does the big frog say? Ribbit, ribbit.
Well, so the king says, well, you trespassed on our sacred ground and stole the Earthstone. You must be killed.
But he told
Yeah. Disney just got dark. There was never, at any point, was the king going to let his daughter marry this common blue frog.
Michael!
Hey, if I snorted, you squeaked, okay, sir? But unfortunately, there is nothing else we can do here, so we're gonna just kind of have to move on and get the last stone.
Why did the guard give us the stuff?
JRPG logic?
JRPG logic.
Okay. So, here's the town of Oasis, and we're only gonna set foot in it for just a second. It turns out that people from Oasis have been going missing, and we need to find out why, and they've been going missing from the mines. So, somebody locked up the mines so that nobody else could go down there and get lost. But, unfortunately, the guy who has the key has been kidnapped by cats, and we have to go save him. So we have to come through the Wonderwoods one final time. Frajik. Yes, Margaret Ann Frajik. But luckily, this time we don't have to fight the cats. Huh?
What are they cooking this time?
They're not cooking anything. The big guy isn't even here. We're just here to see the dude and get the key. Because apparently, Etoile has also gone missing in the mines. And as much as Cornet may not want to, we have to go rescue her too. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Oasis, we're gonna go down into the mines, and we're gonna see if we can figure out what's going on, especially because there should be another stone down here as well. I'm also going to recharge Elkun's HP there and MP. So this is just going to be a little short jaunt through this dungeon. Oh my god, stop failing to run! Cat, you cannot be on my lap right now. This is a very bad time for you to be on my lap.
No. Hornet plays the coronet.
What did you just say?
Hornet. She's a hornet. She plays the horn.
I love you, Kay.
That was the very motherly Kaylet sect, but I still love you because I'm your mom.
Complete with sigh as well. Uh-oh, something's coming this way!
Today I learned RPGchick is my mom.
I hope not. I'm too young for that. And we just got swallowed up! Nom. Nom nom.
Romp.
Yes, we literally got romped by a giant worm. Welcome to the town in the worm.
Is this like the ghost train?
No, because the people are alive. And we find Etoile down here too, and Etoile is very, she's very upset because nobody will help her get out of the worm, so she's kind of sort of given up too. And she's like, well, go ask the mayor and find out what's going on. Because you can't get out. There's only one way to kill this worm. And that is, you have to defeat both the left heart and the right heart at the same time, and then defeat the middle heart. And the problem is, when you speak to the mayor, is that everyone here has gotten very complacent, and they don't... Can I stop mashing that? Thank you. They don't want to leave the worm. They're like, hey, we're happy here.
What do they eat, though?
I don't know. I don't really want to know. So we gotta try to talk Etoile into helping us. So here is Disney song number 5.
Why am I always feeling down? Why am I always so afraid? Why have I given up hope?
What is it you're afraid of? I know. It's okay, you can say I'm afraid too, in the same way.
I give up hope, I just can't cope, can't give my all much longer.
You're not alone, so just hang on. You must try to be stronger. You can overcome life's ups and downs. You can turn your life around. That's the meaning of true courage. So please remember, don't you ever give up trying. Be courageous, keep on striving. Fly to the stars. You can have hope for tomorrow. So let's hold hands with one another. We can both take one step further. Dreams can come true. Find the hope that's deep inside. Find your strength that keeps your dreams alive.
No, we cannot add Copacabana to the list. So, Etoile agrees to help us and tells us, well, you have to kill the worm heart on the 6th turn. But there is a very strange thing that happens. So if you actually do what she says the first time around, and you kill the right heart on the 6th turn, Etoile screws up, and then calls you, and then tells you that you suck. Not her, but you. So, just to make things a little bit faster, we're gonna just kill the heart outright and redo it anyway, because that's what's gonna happen regardless of what we do. At least then she's justified in telling us that we suck.
Did you like True Courage? Because if you did, you can donate to make us sing that for the low, low price of $56. I think there are still 2 songs left, right?
Yes. There is definitely 2 more songs left. So in comes Etoile to, like, ask us, what the heck are you doing, lady? And now we gotta go back and talk to her again and do this one more time. Regardless of whether it's her fault or not, it's not her fault. According to Etoile. But luckily this is a nice short walk. Not like some of the other dungeons. So yes, let's go talk to her one more time. Be like, Etoile, I'm sorry. And this time I'm actually gonna have to count turns. because we don't want to screw this up a second time. We actually do need to kill it on the 6th turn to move on. Hey, you let me run away. Thanks, game. And then, of course, once we finish with the right heart, we do have to fight the center heart. And the hearts are kind of nice in that they're like the painting. They can't move from their spots. So we are going to take a little bit of advantage of that, except that for some reason Etoile thinks that in order to fire her guns, she needs to be at point-blank range. So that's the only issue, is that Etoile gets damaged sometimes because of that. Alright, so this is turn 1. Turn 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6.
You know, if I was a heart, I'd fight with the power of love!
Yes, Clark, this is the game with the pancake spell. So Etoile tells us, good job, but the main heart is not going to be as easy to defeat, and it's actually not. It has a lot of HP. It's going to be a little bit of a longer fight. If I can get there without a million random encounters. Really, game? Oh, really? Oh, really? I really don't want to use Elkun's magic, because he does not have enough of it to waste. So, Shartae, it's on you, lady. Please, please, kill these things. Thank you. Ooh, I think Shartae got a new spell. That's excellent timing, actually. Alright, let's go. So even though her 2 bodyguards are here, they don't help us fight, which I think kind of stinks. We gotta get rid of these queen bees first. Ooh, I got Giga Holy in that last battle. That's really nice. There we go. So now it's just a matter of defeating the heart. I'm going to spam the heck out of Giga Holy. I'm going to move Kid a little bit closer because I want him to get in on the next couple of turns. Hey, hey! I didn't say you could heal yourself. Nice crit, Etoile. Cats, I swear, please don't start. Please. Ugh, cats.
At the Copacabana.
Cats, if I have to get up and lock you somewhere, I will. Stop it.
Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. Uh-oh. Sounds like Kitty's gonna get locked up somewhere.
I don't know why they chose now to start fighting with each other, but I really would rather they didn't.
Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Alright, so, unfortunately we cannot teleport out of here, so we do have to walk back to the train. And we will get to the train and find Etoile telling the quote-unquote story of how it all happened. Of course, making herself look wonderful and Cornette look like a crybaby. But even though we killed the worm is still moving because of, you know, momentum and things like, and physicsy things like that. And it crashes right into a wall. And everybody goes flying apparently except for Cornette. So we're gonna come into the mines and we're gonna get the last stone, which is the wind stone. Do-do. And technically, you can actually make the good choice in here when you get to the crystals, which is nice. It's like one of the only good things you get to do trying to find the stones throughout the entire game, and it makes me very happy. And if you pick the wrong answer, the bad answer, you actually have to fight an extra fight, which does not help. Oh, stop. Encounter, stop.
So we're rolling up on the last, like, what is this, 30-some minutes of this run. So if you want to get your donations in to have us either change the song language, you can listen to the songs in Japanese, there are 2 songs remaining, or have us sing a different song than Evil Queen, you need to get your donations. All the donations will be going towards paying for the expenses for the Valkyries to attend RPG Limit Break, including hotel, airfare, incidentals, and any extra money that we make will be donated directly to NAMI, which is the charity of choice for RPG Limit Break. 2 of our Valkyries, Silverfire and Sparkover, are running Dragon Warrior Randomizer at the event, so thank you for helping us get them. And just a reminder that all of our channel revenue, such as bits and subscriptions, is going to Take This, a charity focused on alleviating stigma and raising awareness of mental health in the gaming community. So thank you for not only supporting us, but for supporting Take This.
Alright, so we picked up the last stone there. We're gonna go back to the nice old man in the Tower of Wisdom and figure out what we're supposed to do with all of these stones. Unfortunately, Miss Meow was waiting for us because she apparently is the smartest of Marjorie's 3 goons. She's like, hey, all I had to do was wait here and you would just bring me all the stones and I wouldn't have to go searching for them. My cats apparently want to comment on that in the background, and there's very minor sounds of meowing from them. Alright, so I need to kill off the little cats, but there is not a lot I can do against Miss Meow. Miss Meow is actually quite powerful. So You can't really kill her even in this fight, and every attack that you try to use against her just misses anyway. So we're just gonna defend until we hit the right turn. Here we go. Uh-oh, something's happening. What just happened to Kururu? She just transformed into this beautiful angel-looking thing, and she saved us. And of course, Etoile is watching. And now she's back to normal. So, Cornette's like, what happened? Where is everybody? And Kururu's just like, oh, they went to lunch. Don't worry about it. Let's go inside. Luckily, we don't have to climb through the full tower. There are teleporters. And now here we are. The old man will finally tell us how to rescue the prince. And he says, well, the stones alone are not enough to break the spell on the prince. So Cornette gets very angry and smacks him. Why did we go through all of this then? And the old man confesses, well, the stones are the way to get into Beauty Castle, which is Marjorie's home. The only way to break the spell is exactly what Cordia found out, which is a maiden who truly loves him has to kiss him. So that's what we have to do. We have to go to Marjorie's castle, and we have to plant a big one on the prince. But poor Kururu seems to have exhausted herself, and she's not feeling good. And of course Etoile is also here, because Etoile. So the old man's like, well, we can help Kururu. I'm gonna send you into her mind. An angel with jiggle mechanics. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of that in this game. So delving into Kururu's mind actually takes us into a memory of the past. So there's little Cornette with her little Kururu puppet, and that woman there is Sherry, who is Cornette's mother.
I've never seen Sherry before. That's funny.
I know. She doesn't look like anything or anyone I've ever seen before.
Nope.
But Cornette is crying a little bit because, like I said, she did lose her mom when she was a little kid. So it's very emotional for her to see her mother again like this. So at this point in time, there are some funky things going on around Orange Village. And the grandfather is kind of worried about Sherry and Cornette. So we find little Cornette out here playing with her childhood friend, who Etoile does not recognize. And the lovely sprite of this poor little girl has, like, full-on snot coming out of her nose. And Etoile's like, who is this silly-looking child? Who could she possibly be? And of course it's Etoile. And Cornette has a good laugh that Etoile was making fun of herself as a child. So we're gonna go follow them. We're gonna go find out what's going on here and how we can help our friend Kururu. We find Sherry here in the church, singing praises to the angel statue, which we've also never seen before. This song is only partial, and that has nothing to do with me. She just stopped singing it a few lines in, so don't yell at me. I have no control over this.
You are my angel, you are my everything. You mean more than anything. When I see your smile so lovely and bright.
It's like it's all really familiar, right? Right. So now, with all this earth shaking going on, Sherry is very worried about her daughter Cornette, and she doesn't know what's happened to her. I'm also gonna equip that tiger claw. There we go. So all we see is Etoile here by the grave crying about Cornette, and we're gonna go let Sherry know that that's what's going on, because it doesn't seem like a good thing. And it turns out that that's how Kururu knows about that passageway, because it was opened in the memory here. I'm also going to take a recharge before I go into that gravestone, because we are coming up on a fairly difficult boss fight. And I would prefer not to do it at low health. Save in case things freeze, because I don't trust PlayStation 1 RPGs not to do that. I like that save file. It's like orange? Question mark? No! Encounter rate, please. Thank you. At least you let me run. That's a small consolation. Right, so this time we're actually going to go this way instead of going to the toilet. And we find Cornette, Minister Galonzo, and Eva number 1. Or is it number 3? I don't remember the numbers and the colors, because I didn't watch it enough for that. Or I should say recent enough for that. So, Cornette finally remembers that it wasn't an accident that killed her mother, it was this thing. And even though it's only a dream, Cornette wants to exact vengeance and kill the robot. Or destroy the robot. So Etoile's like, yeah, sure, come on, let's go. You know, Etoile, if you wanted to crit, I would not object. Yeah, it's actually a mech. There are robots in my animus. Well, I didn't say that they were good robots. I just said they were robots. Alright, I am gonna have to heal next turn now.
It should be weak to lightning because that's what robots are, weak to lightning.
You say that.
You should cast a real spell. Ha ha ha.
Thanks, Kay.
What does the real spell do anyway?
Honestly, I don't think I've ever used it before.
Fair enough. The real spell probably turns off the game.
I sincerely hope not. Can I reach them all here? I have to move Sharkey. Etoile and Kid, why do you have to move every time you do things? Thank you. That's the attack I want to see. I am going to move over here because it is very imperative to keep the horn on Kid so that he gets the extra attack power throughout this fight. He does have one special attack, but it doesn't work as well. There we go. We defeated an evil robot.
We saved our mama.
Well, except we didn't.
That's a dream. We saved her in the dream.
We've totally never seen that sprite before, except that we just saw it like 10 minutes ago. So
we literally saw it inside the church.
So, Sherry asks Cornette to play her horn one more time for her. And she requests her wish to be that she can inhabit Kururu so that she can stay with Cornette forever. So it turns out that Kururu is actually Cornette's mother's spirit.
The doll is right over there to the left.
Oh, that's sad.
Yes, he's very sad.
You are my angel, you are my everything. You mean more than anything. When I see your smile so lovely and bright, makes the world seem right. At times you can act like such a little girl, but in my eyes you are the world. I wish you health and happiness for all time, and may the world be kind. Whenever you are feeling down, whenever you...
I also have no control over that, so I did not end the song early. But just wait. Hold your Bible thumbs, because the feels haven't even started yet.
Oh no.
So, Cornette is gonna leave Kururu here to rest a little bit longer, and she's gonna go confront Marjorie in her castle. And Kururu will catch up later, but she asks Etoile to go watch Cornette, even though she kind of just only does it from the shadows, which stinks because she would make a really valuable party member. So now it's time to actually put those stones to good use. And we're going to activate the bridge that goes to Marjorie's castle. So we're going to fight one tiny little dragon for each stone. We're going to put the stones on the altar, and then we're going to be able to make our way up to Beauty Castle. So Waterstone is done. Next is Firestone. The order in which you take these stones does not really matter, by the way. Because pretty much 2 hits will effectively kill all of these Dargans. Do 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 do. would be really good if Elkun gained a level in this fight so that he can get his HP back. Nope. Well, he can still take one more hit, so it's okay. Alright, Earthstone is done. Whoops. Hello. Can we walk? Thank you. 2 more to go. Alright, Elkun, you either need to gain a level or I have to heal you after this fight. Of course you didn't gain a level. Alright, Windstone. Alright, last one will be the Thunderstone coming up. I'm gonna heal you just a bit here. Because that's how you unlock the stones. You have to kill the Jargons. I didn't make this up. I did not come up with this game. I guess I could have left him. Whatever. Better safe than sorry. It costs less time to heal him up than it does to go back and resurrect him. Oh, sure. Now you gain the level. Elkun, please. Alright, let's go. So we're gonna get treated to a nice little cutscene. And it turns out that Minister Galanzo is up here with Marjorie and her goons. We don't really know why. I mean, he's evil. We got that much, but we don't really know why he's up here with her. Why can't he be evil on his own? And as we go through Beauty Castle, you'll find out why. So this is an extremely lengthy little set of directions I have to take. So, Kay, if you want to make one last push.
Absolutely. Currently, our total for the entire marathon is $5,760, which is a whole heckin' lot. Thank you everyone so much for all of your generosity. If we hit $6,000 before the end of the marathon, we will be doing a Valkyrie Q&A session, so we'll be answering any questions you might have. In addition, you could still donate to change the song language. I think there's one left, right?
Yeah.
There's one song left, so you can donate to change the song language to Japanese. That one, it's just $9. You just have to jump in and be like, here you are, $9, let's listen to the last song in Japanese. And then you can also donate to change the song we sing. Currently, Evil Queen is in the lead with $55, and everything else is $0, so you can really just donate for anything. If you want us to sing Mountain Men, yo-ho-ho, we can totally sing that too. All of the money that we are... I lost the word. Anyway, all the money that all of you generous people have donated is going towards paying the fees for the RPG Valkyries to attend RPG Limit Break. That includes hotel, airfare, any incidentals, and it's helping 2 of our runners, Sparkover and Silverfire, get to the event to help run, at which they are running Dragon Warrior Randomizer. So thank you so much for helping our runners get to, our Valkyries, who are runners, get to the event, and thank you everyone so much for your support. I can words, but only a little bit.
Words are hard. Alright, so this is going into the last section. So I am definitely going to save here because Marjorie can absolutely be a big jerk and kill me. So I'm going to save just in case I have to reset. So these are the last 3 fights coming up. So if you want to change any of that stuff that Kay talked about, this is the time to do it.
But if you don't want to donate towards an incentive, that's fine too.
Yes, exactly. Oh, thank you for not doing any special moves. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, Miss Meow. Why? Why, Miss Meow? Shoot, that's really not good. It must be wonderful, I agree. I'd like to experience it sometimes. Yeah, okay, this is a reset.
Mega.
Because, yeah, that would have just completely wrecked half my party. And there's no way to go and come back again. Well, I mean, there is.
Look at that! Everyone, you have a little bit more time to get any donations in.
Yeah, that was totally what I was doing. I was totally giving everybody more time. It was completely planned. 100%. Do the RNGchick, exactly. Story of my life. Thank you for cooperating for once, Meow. Alright, Miss Meow is out of the way, which is excellent. I'm gonna get rid of Gao next, because Gao can also do a lot of damage. And I am gonna have to heal this turn, but that's also fine. I need to make sure that Kid gets his boost of attack. Take a Storm, we'll get rid of Protea. Make a heal all. That way Kid does not die a horrible death. Oh yeah, that would have been the end of him if I had not done anything. Going to actually heal Kid, just to be on the safe side. Because if Kid dies, it really does, like, the last two fights are possible, but it makes them really, really, really painfully slow. So I am going to make sure that Kid does not die here. There we go. And Marjorie is down. And I just gained 1,000,000 levels. Woo! But look, it's Galonzo! If you were paying attention while I walked through this place, there was a whole room full of those red mecha. And he's gone and activated a higher level one. And Marjorie's, this thing can't stand up against me. I'm going to wreck it.
I get the feeling she's wrong.
Well, yes and no. She actually is pretty darn powerful. But she's still Marjorie. So she's like, ha! Your machine cannot stand against me. And then she blows herself up because she's Marjorie. So now, it's up to us. I'm gonna say it one last time, so I don't have to do the full boss rush. Back to back to back to back. Also, I have soft-locked in this fight before, so it is really good to save. So we are gonna wreck this mecha and get revenge for our mother. Yes, exactly. She defeated herself. She exploded. Dun.
A balloon.
Ba-da-bum. Alright. Points first.
And of course, because JRPG, I assume that the damage the mech check didn't overlap into this fight.
Yeah. Basically. I need to make sure that Shartae hits all of them. Excellent. Excellent! Alright, I'm gonna move Kid up, but I cannot reach him from here. That's fine. I'm gonna use some cake. Because cake. Who doesn't want to attack with cake, right?
It's pretty special. Like, it's barely even, like, pixelized cake. It's just, like, a picture of cake.
Yeah, it's pretty great. There. We use Kid's special move, Final Attack. It's not the final attack, but it is a final attack. And it's pretty powerful. It compensates for when I can't use the horn to power him up a little bit. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. So this mech is actually being really nice today, because he's got AoE attacks, and they're not fun. So we did it, right? We defeated the robot. Except that we didn't.
Oh, amazing! We have $2 from Zane Greendon, who says, here's one for Mountain Man and one for True Courage, because I'm not contesting $55. But that means that together you can get any song higher than Evil Queen if you want.
You can do it, you just have to work together.
And that, my friends, is true courage.
Exactly. Thank you for moving, actually, that helps. I do need to get rid of those two little dudes as fast as possible. Yes, it got Moe powerful. Mucho Moe. I am gonna have to heal this turn now, otherwise I'm gonna die a horrible death. And I prefer not to do that, because I have to do both fights again if I lose. So, luckily Shartae has Mega Heal, which is her strongest, one of her strongest healing spells. Heals everybody for 300. And this is the main reason why Shartae is in our party for the final, for the full game, because she has all of these really wicked awesome healing spells. I'm gonna move Cornet out of the way. Because we cannot let Cornet die. That would be really bad. Give a holy this turn. Sometimes I get lucky if I get an extra level on Shartae, she gets Giga Saint, and it does a little bit more damage, but it's not detrimental to the run. So if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Alright, I'm gonna have to heal Kid next turn. You know what, Twilay? If you wanted to crit, I'd really appreciate it, because this would go a lot faster. I'm gonna actually pancake. Pancake! Now you've seen every one of Cornet's special moves except for Sugar Heart, which just heals everybody to full and is not really necessary here. Yes, pancakes for the fans. For the fans.
I just received $55 from Coffees.
Going to where?
Let's make it interesting. Amphibian Paradise.
Oh my. That's a very...
Brings Evil Queen to $55. Amphibian Paradise to $55. Mountain Men's Song at $1. And True Courage at $1. Ladies and gentlemen, and all our wonderful friends, we have a time. You have like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're not singing both songs. Yeah, you literally have like 5 minutes at this point until I have no, a little bit longer because end credits too, but we're almost there. So we did it! We defeated the big boss monster. We killed the mecha. Galonzo is finished.
Galonzo is done, though.
I love you, Kay. Yaga, no. So now we've come all this way, we've done all this stuff. It's time to save our prince.
Alright.
We plant a nice big kiss, and Ferdinand is back to normal. But because of all the awful things we do, there's actually a little bit of dialogue here where Cornet's like, I'm such a horrible person, I don't deserve the prince. And the prince comes out and he's like, are you really gonna make one more person upset? I love you, Cornet. I knew it from the moment I met you.
That's why I totally randomly saved you in the forest, otherwise I wouldn't have saved you.
And then, things escalate quickly.
But they already did the Insta-Baby dance.
But, well, they're getting married now.
Okay.
And so get your Bible thumbs ready. Because this is the saddest part of the game. Coming up.
Are we gonna see Mom?
And that's also time. Kurudu. I'm so happy for you. Goodbye, Cornet. Please don't go, Mom. Cornet, I see, you know. You've become so strong, Cornet, like I knew you would. Please don't leave. I don't think I can go on without you. I was able to come back to you as Kurudu only until you found true happiness. I'm happy being with you! There are people here who truly care about you, Cornet. Don't cry. People will come and go in your life, that's inevitable. You fought for what you believe in, that's all that matters. I'm proud to be your mother, Cornet. Mother. That's how people grow up. I was happy to see you grow throughout our journey, Cornet. Don't smile. I mean, don't cry. I'm gonna try that again. Don't cry, smile for me. It's gonna be alright. We are one and the same, you and I. I ruined it, I'm sorry. We'll see each other again, I promise. Besides, your prince wouldn't like you the way you are now. Okay. That's better. You always had the prettiest smile.
You can make more people cry. But currently, Natura donated $20 and said, "Oh no, you didn't, Evil Queen, please." Evil Queen is at $75, but you can snipe that and make us sing Amphibian Paradise. And then people were crying. We do still have until the credits end.
Oh my god, I'm crying because I'm laughing too hard. But yeah, enjoy the final song. It's pretty good.
Thank you, my love. I thank you from my heart. You filled my life with melody and song. You are the one I tell my story to. It's just begun. Our love will last forever. We'll share our lives as one. We have shared the laughter and tears through all of the years. We will say goodbye just for now, till we meet again. Thank you, my love. Thank you over and over. It warms my heart just to say it again. Thank you, my dear. It's so hard just to say goodbye, but I will do it with a tear and a smile. Thank you, my love, with all of my heart. You gave to me a reason to believe. Thank you, my love. I thank you from my heart. You filled my life with melody and song. You are the one I tell my story to. It's just begun. Our love will last forever. We'll share our lives as one. We have shared the laughter and tears through all of the years. We will say goodbye just for now, till we meet again. Thank you, my love. Thank you over and over. It warms my heart just to say it again. Thank you, my dear. It's so hard just to say goodbye, but I will do it with a tear and a smile. Thank you, my love, with all of my heart. You gave to me a reason to believe. Lessons learned you have taught me through time, and they will stay inside my mind.
We received $21 from the sign in 190 because Kay said to choose Amphibian Paradise, and so donated $5.
Thank you,
Says, no,
Kururu.
I want to sing Able Queen.
Oh boy. Well, I guess we're singing Amphibian Paradise.
Actually, Able Queen is currently at $81,
Oh,
and Amphibian Paradise is at $76.
never mind then.
So oh, it's moving. Huh? Really? Wow. Is it a... It is! Is it a boy or a girl? It'll be a frog. Frog. So, I will say we will give you just a few more minutes to process any donations that might become.
Ah, stop.
But I think that brings us to the end of our marathon.
It does, but so we have I think we have some singing to do.
I would say there are no donations coming in, by the way. So I would say let's call the donation incentive for the song. But I've always found it very, very nice to sing at the end after all of the speeches and things. For those of you who haven't seen RPG Limit Break 2017 at the finale, they sang after all of the finale speeches, and it was really, really tough.
I'm okay with that.
So if we can, I would like to have us all sing at the end after the finale.
Yes. I agree with that. So, we need some Valkyries. Okay.
Week for all of us on the RPG Valkyries team. We weren't sure what the reception for this year's RPGs we love would be, and yet all of you have completely blown us away. So thank you very much for all of your loving support. It is time for the last event of this marathon, the finale. And by the power invested of me of borrowing RPGchick's audio capture to bring my voice to the stream, to me, my noble Valkyries.
Aya's already here.
Well, to me, the rest of the Valkyries. Uh-oh, they're not moving. Maybe we need to move. Okay, hold on.
Go sing a different song.
Oh, hello.
I want you, my noble Valkyrie.
No, hello.
Hello.
Nice meeting you here.
Probably live.
We are live.
Yes, you are live.
Yeah, you're live.
Oh my.
Oh, I'm live.
Maybe you're live.
First of all, I want to thank all of you viewers. After our last event in October, Speedrun Ragnarok, Speedrun Ragnarok, we hit an enormous number of viewers. We took that incentive to submit to partner, and we were able to get it. Thank you to all of our subscribers. We have a number of new emotes that are absolutely wonderful. At Speedrun Ragnarok, I mentioned the number of hours of submitted runs was over 160. This time, including repeats, we have 267, the order of the numbers matters, of submitted runs. We did try our best to include as many runners, new and old, and games as we possibly could, so thank you to everyone who submitted. Next, thank you to all of our volunteers. We had so many people offer to help restream, host, and moderate the chat room, and it made this week for the Valkyries so much more manageable. Without your support, we would not have been able to run a week-long marathon, so thank you very much. Moving on to our Valkyries. First and foremost, I would like to thank Tina. Tina Hacks has been working on getting us an RTMP server since last year, and after some bumps in the road, she finally gave us this RTMP server we've been using for this event. She was very patient and informative in teaching us the ins and outs of how it works, and she has many plans for a better server next year. So thank you very much, Tina. Next, I want to thank Scala, who is one of the most versatile and speedy people I've ever met. She created all of the brand new emotes we have. She created all of the layouts for the event. She created all of the OBS layout files to help the restreamers do their jobs quickly and efficiently. She covered so many restream and hosting shifts. So thank you so much, Scala, for all of that. Next, everybody else is in alphabetical order, sorry. Dravenheart, thank you for always handling the Twitter and changing the Twitch streamed games and titles. Thank you for uploading all of the videos to YouTube, including downloading and uploading them manually when Twitch doesn't work with the automatic uploading thing. Shura, this is really weird talking about myself, for organizing the Roto Relay and doing some last-minute recruiting for hosts and restreamers when one of our volunteers had an unfortunate computer problem. Hex, who helped make the restream schedule and helped working out some sticky spots and filling in some graveyard shifts. Thank you for opening the event. Despite it not being Icarus, we still love you. Natara, who covered the training for the restreamers, both new and veterans, and made the documents that we had for the runners, restreamers, and hosts, in addition to helping create the game and volunteer schedules. Thank you to Nikki, who, despite some recent personal events, was able to take time out of her much-needed rest to cover some help. Thank you to Sparkover, who sparked the idea of the Roto Relay in me. She ran Dragon Warrior not once, but twice in this entire marathon. Thank you to Squibbins, who was able to put in an Ultima 4 run for us when a runner had to unfortunately drop out of the event. And thank you, Silverfire, who helped in so many ways. They did some really amazing spreadsheet magic that helped us schedule the runners, schedule the volunteers, and has been helping with so many other things. So thank you so much for your support. We are so happy to have you. And thank you, RPGchick, from whom we get our namesake. It was not but a year and several months ago RPGchick reached out to me and so many others to create the Valkyries. She helps us handle all of the accounts, social and financial, for our channel and marathons. So thank you so much for taking the initiative to start this team. With all of the help and support we've received this year, we have raised a total of $5,863. This money will help fly our Valkyries from all parts of North America to Salt Lake City in May, help us with hotel fees, any incidentals we may need, and should we find we have any unallotted funds, they will be donated directly to NAMI, the charity of choice for RPG Limit. Just a reminder too that all of our channel funds, subscriptions and bits, will be donated to take that. Finally, I personally would like to thank the Valkyries. This year's event was a bit of an off time for me, in between a real life situation. I was not able to prepare a game or help as much as I wanted to. I worried that perhaps this would cause some grief in the team, but alas, I was met with warm words and comfort and encouragement. Recently, and I hope I speak for all of us, this team feels less like a team and more like a family. We've grown close. We support each other. I can only speak for my own situations, but I can help support and cheer on my fellow Valkyries. So I look forward to seeing all of you and all of the wonderful friends who helped support us this year at RPG Limit Break. Thank you for watching RPGs we love, and we hope you look forward to our next event.
Beautifully said, Kay.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
And then we're going to ruin this by singing.
And without further ado,
Wait.
the hot bid war between amphibian pirate and evil has come to an end since, like, we switched over.
You're gonna make us do this while we're all crying?
Don't smile! Cry for me, Coronet!
You're not the boss of me.
Damn it! I'm never gonna live that down.
It's time, everyone, for Evil Queen. Give us just a moment to coordinate.
We definitely didn't turn that into a bid war. We've been practicing for the last hour. So we were like, no!
Oh no.
Well, I'm streaming from the YouTube video that you put in there, Scala.
Oh boy, this is gonna be even better / worse because we all have MP3 files that I gave people. So if you want to load up your MP3s, everybody.
Does it start at the same time as the YouTube?
It's the same length.
It should be it's literally the YouTube file. Don't worry about it.
What could possibly go wrong?
So let's start at 45 minutes after. Right,
okay.
When the seconds get to 0 again.
Wait, one last thing. We thought it might be a little easier if we kind of divided up in between Marjolie's and followers, just so that way we're not all singing at once.
But we didn't do that.
No.
I guess we'll do without it anyway.
We're just gonna all sing everything.
All right, this is going to be amazing and terrible.
What could possibly go wrong?
All right, 20 second mark.
Wait, where are we
30
starting?
30 second mark.
Well, right now we're looking at time.is.
We might need to
are
wait
we?
a little longer
Oh,
for
I didn't know
everyone
that.
to pull up time.is, because we didn't tell half the people that.
Excellent.
Okay,
I had no idea that was
so
part of the
all
plan.
of the Valkyries and anybody in the audience who wants to sing along too, please open up time.is.
Well, I don't know what that is, and I can't open up anything else.
It's just a clock. Just enter in time.is in your browser.
My clock is 0.6 seconds behind.
That doesn't.
I linked the YouTube channel, so if anyone wants to sing with us.
What do I do with this?
And
Just we're all gonna-
we're going to go off of the mark, the time mark in time.is so that we all approximately start at the same time.
So we can pretend we're going to be synchronized.
Oh, because
Anybody watch our beautiful dumpster fire?
because
Yes,
I kind of can somebody just tell me when to push play, because that's the
No,
only
because
thing
it'll
I
be
can
off
do.
sync.
But that's the only thing I can do.
It won't be off sync for us. It'll be fine. We'll tell you when to do it.
Okay.
We'll count with it. What number do we want, and then we can do a 5-second countdown.
Let's do 45.
Okay, cool.
45.
10, 9, 8,
What?
7,
7,
6,
6,
5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2, 1,
1.
go.
This is already good. Oh wait, lyrics.
Dun,
Lyrics.
dun,
Sorry, lyrics for everyone.
I am mighty as
And mightier than the God,
The devil is my slave.
beautiful than the goddess. I
Put her face to shame. Oh, look at me, oh, what do you see? There's no one greater than me. I'm the queen, the best I've seen, so worship me, your highness. Marjorie, worship you, as number one.
Oh, yes.
I am evil personified, so get down on your knees. And if you're ever graced by beauty, you'll thank your lucky stars. I'm that great, I'm amusing myself all the time. There is one thing that I still have to get. I won't rest till he's mine. Prince Ferdinando.
Don't you know
Don't
you're
you
old
know
enough
you're
to
old
be
enough
his
to be his mother?
Hey, you, shut up! My heart is burning, overheating with a raging fire. The prince I do admire, fills me with desire. Dear Ferdinando, I am here to save you from this curse. Let his love quench my thirst. This is wait a little longer, I will end your strife. I'll bring you back to life. I'll be your wicked wife. Dear Ferdinando, I am here to save you from this curse. Let your love quench my thirst.
Quench your
Thirst.
If you dare to get in my way, we'll make
you
Hey,
you
live another day.
Queen. Just show your
Show your
beauty.
beauty.
You're the
You're
best.
the baddest queen under the sun.
Keep on shining. We'll keep on whining.
She's our queen. She's the baddest in the city. Marjorie, the evil beauty. We bow down to you eternally.
That was better than expected.
Was it? Was it?
I had to mute you all.
I should have done that, but I didn't.
I also made a Discord to keep on.
I'll be honest, I was laughing too hard to sing anyways, so.
Oh my god, that was a thing.
This wonderful display of talent.
Yes.
Clip that right. I can listen back to that disaster.
We're so good. If anyone clips that, post it in the Valkyrie's channel.
Yes,
we'll post
please.
it everywhere.
I think we're gonna have to
I want-
highlight it.
I want everyone
single,
to
coming in April
individually clip them
2019.
and tweet it out. Just
Yeah.
add us in the tweets, flood our Twitter, make sure our notifications are useless.
How Opus falls over the last.
Yeah, we're gonna have to highlight it, but
Yes, highlight it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god.
Beautiful, thank you.
Can somebody please post the clip though of me in the Valkyrie Discord so I have it?
Oh, we will. We'll get it.
Part of that hot mess. Will they even understand what we're singing, Prof Nest, to violate any
Yeah,
copyright?
I don't think they'll know. Like, what copyright protection algorithm is even gonna get it?
Yes, as Royal Blue Witch is saying, we provide you with only the hottest of messes.
I hope that was worth like $300.
There's a reason we have 3 fire emotes, 3 of them.
And I think we have another slot open. We may be considering a fourth.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
So thank you everyone so much. And this concludes this year's RPGs we love. Thank you for helping us get to RPG Limit Break. And we'll see you in... So next up we need a raid target!
Yes.
We got one.
So it looks like we are gonna give our old buddy Dragon Dark a nice old raid. We just need a raid message.
No
Only
raid
the hottest of
messages,
messes?
Just... Oh yeah, that's a good
Just
one. Only the hottest of messages. And,
Yes.
then these 3 fire emotes if you have.
Oh my gosh.
Wait.
What?
What?
Wait.
Why are we waiting?
Earl Evermore!
Earl
Oh, you're right.
Oh yeah! That should absolutely be the raid message.
I'm so sorry. Typing is hard. Listen.
I feel bad because we've made fun of Natara for this typo for like 4 days.
I don't feel bad at all.
Alright.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, everybody, thank you again so much. We are going to go raid Dragon Dark with that raid message, please.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, everybody.
Echo.
It's beautiful, and I love you all very much.
Aw, we love you all too.
Great.
That's
I
all
feel more
love all
bonded.
around. Yes. We've bonded in a very special way. The way of the tire fire.
The way of pain.
Um,
Oh,
no,
he's not alive. Or
no,
Wrong channel.
he's Dragon Dark SDA.
Yeah, Dark SDA.
Oh no!
Oh,
He messed up
crap.
the raid.
I'm special. Why didn't somebody say something?
I didn't notice until now. Oh no, everyone's coming in.
oh no. That's
Can,
okay.
can
Some of
somebody
us are
fix
moving.
that in chat?
I'm trying. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Can we host with the Valkyries channel? Just in the Valks, whoever did
Just slash host, yeah.
Yeah, just slash host. Because that'll help at least.
I'm hosting it too.
By the way, the
Just-
stream is still live, just so y'all know.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're like on a mobile phone or on a PS4, you can still see all of this of us panicking. Or if you're watching the VOD back.
Need money
so.
for a few repairs after your party?